We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. and we have breaking news for you. The victim in a Towson shooting has now died. And a historic Baltimore City shopping center at the center of several recent shootings may be getting an upgrade. We'll show you how the So far, 93% of those who voted say they don't feel safe. Head to foxbaltimore.com/vote and click on that Pulse tab to weigh in. Now to a city in crisis in an area that's known for violence. It may be getting a much-needed upgrade. Right now, the Baltimore City Council is holding a public hearing on whether or not to approve redevelopment plans at the Edmondson Village shopping center. Shannon Lilly joins us there right now with looking at those plans and one of the country's oldest suburban shopping centers.
Yes, City Council is meeting inside City Hall right now to discuss appropriating some $9 million that would go towards funding for this redevelopment of the Walkbrook Junction and Edmondson Village shopping centers. And yes, that is the same shopping center where just last month, 16-year-old Deontay Dorsey was killed and 4 other high schoolers were injured in a mass shooting that happened right here. In fact, the shopping center has long had a reputation, and it has not been a good one. It's known to be a hotspot for drugs and other illegal activity, but believe it or not, when it opened in 1947, it was quite different. In fact, it was the first of its kind for Baltimore, and it was designed to look like Williamsburg, drawing in shoppers from across the city. Well, now we're learning Chicago Trend is poised to purchase the property. In fact, in an article with the Baltimore Sun, the CEO says they've been working with neighborhood leaders on a new model to make it an asset once again for our community. So we expect to hear more on this after this meeting wraps up. Again, we are monitoring this meeting right now, and we will have more information online and on the air on the Fox 45 News at 4. Reporting from the Southwestern Police District, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
The family of the teen who was killed at that shopping center last month says someone fired shots into their home. This is according to police. They say someone shot into their home while 11 family members and friends were inside. It happened just hours after the family stood in support of an arrest that was announced in Deontay Dorsey's murder.
One of the bullets went through the window, another hit the door. This is incredibly troubling.
Now, no one was injured in the shooting, but there is now speculation as to whether this was part of a stop snitching culture. In 2002, the Dawson family was killed when their house was set on fire. A drug dealer firebombed their home while they were inside, killing Angela Dawson and her 5 children. Police call it an act of retaliation after the mother had continuously called police about the drug dealing happening near her home. Former FBI agent Tyrone Powers remembers this horrific incident and says not much has changed since then.
In terms of people not necessarily engaging the police then were the same issues we were dealing with now.
In the meantime, efforts to encourage residents to come forward when they witness a crime. Last, Maryland Delegate Kaylin Young is supporting a bill that would increase rewards for people who offer information that leads to a conviction in a homicide case. The Baltimore City Council is also pushing legislation to bolster cash rewards for tips in homicides and shootings. Now, Mayor Brandon Scott signed that bill last March. Elsewhere in a city of crisis, the signs are that spring is back. Well, they sound familiar. Take a listen. Stunt drivers and out-of-control dirt bikes back to the streets of Baltimore. The most recent incident happened over the weekend. Cell phone video captured Baltimore. Now, Councilman Isaac Yitzi Scheifler says the driver was cited for a newly enacted law he introduced last year that stiffens the penalty for street racing, stunt driving, and dirt biking in Baltimore.
He actually ran from the police, and they were able to stop him. This driver is also, my understanding, on a learner's permit, doesn't even have a full license, and he was coming from far away from Baltimore City. The car was being towed because it was overheating and it was smoking up. They were able to cite him with multiple citations, including putting in this new law.
Scheifler believes this concrete consequence, along with the change in the state attorney's office, will help curb these kinds of problems. All right, here's a look at today's trending stories. Trending number one, the city council will meet today to discuss legislation regarding local control of the Baltimore Police Department. In November, voters approved a ballot measure to bring the police department back under local control. Now, for more than a century, the department has functioned as a state agency, leaving the city without the authority to regulate the department fully. Trending number two, city police are investigating a suspicious death after a body was found in West Baltimore. The unidentified victim remains were taken to the medical examiner's office, where an autopsy will determine the cause of death. Trending number three here, Baltimore County Police need your help finding a missing 16-year-old. Darius Quinton Burrell was last seen on Friday in the Middle River area. He's 6'1", about 150 pounds. Police say he was last seen wearing a black and white Adidas jacket, blue jeans, and black Nike boots. Trending number four, a Baltimore County man taking home a major prize for the second time. He won a scratch-off prize just last February, and the 56-year-old man took home a $36,000 prize playing the bonus crossword game. Well, just this week, he claimed the first $50,000 prize on the Crazy 8 scratch-off. And if you don't already, download that FOX45 News app. You've got up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. All right, Tiger Woods is apologizing after handing a fellow golfer a tampon during a match. He says it was all a joke, but it fell flat. A proposed bill to ban LGBTQ books from schools still ahead. Why teachers continue to question the need for parental input inside the classroom. Plus, a Chicago White Sox player opens up on social media, coming out as gay. The positive reaction he's getting from the public just ahead.
And we are under marginal risk for strong to severe storms this afternoon. I'll break down the timing and the impacts that we could see coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Taking a look at your social stream, an Arizona teacher spoke out against a proposed bill for schools to ban books discussing sexuality, LGBTQ ideology, arguing that the purpose of public education is to teach what society needs and question the need for parental input. The teacher argued that parental input in books that are being assigned in the classroom is a mistake. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, school board meetings have oftentimes become battlegrounds between parents and school board officials. This has reignited the debate on how much control parents have over their children's education. Looking at a few tweets here, one person saying teachers are to supplement the upbringing of a child, not substitute it from parents. Another person tweeting here, it indeed is. Sure, give parents some input, but choosing a curriculum for schools should be left to educators, not parents. Now, moving ahead here to trending number 2, United Airlines saying they've made it easier for families to sit together on their planes. The company has a new seat map feature that helps families with kids under the age of 12 find seats next to each other for free. If they aren't available, customers can switch to another flight of their destination with seats next to each other without a price change. This feature includes basic economy tickets, but not Economy Plus or First Class or United Polaris. The policy change goes into effect next month. United's change comes after the DOT called on airlines to not charge for children to accompany adults just to sit together. Now, one person says, great, now make it a law. Let's pull up that tweet. And other folks are saying, well, wow, they're really thinking of the kids here. Who knew? So folks are happy about it. Here, let's take a look at here. Chicago White Sox minor league player Anderson Comas has come out as gay. He did it on social media on Sunday. He's encouraging others to not listen to those stupid things that people say about us, end quote. White Sox assistant general manager Chris Getz applauded Comas on Twitter and said he was happy with the reaction across the organization. CBS Sports reported that Comas is third minor leaguer in baseball history to publicly come out. He joins former San Francisco Giants pitcher Solomon Bates and former Milwaukee Brewers first baseman David Denson. Now, one person here is saying, let's pull these up. All right. This is a big deal. He made his professional life much more difficult with this disclosure, but hopefully his personal life gets better because of it. Now, good to see his employer publicly supporting him. Wish you the best, Mr. Comas. The league needs brave people like you. Other folks saying we're proud of you, we're with you, and don't listen to what the haters have to say. Well, still ahead here, a restaurant is banning all kids under the age of 10. Why the restaurant's doing it and what they say is more of a noise issue. But first, the governor's pick to be the next Secretary of Juvenile Services is up for a vote today. We'll take a closer look at the nominee and his past. And just ahead at noon, it's Caramo. Then at 1, you've got Sherry, followed by Hot Finch at 2 p.m. We're back here with a live look over the Inner Harbor, and it's shaping up to be a beautiful afternoon. Another above average day when it comes to temperatures, and this isn't the end of it. Coming up, meteorologist Jasmine Lomax will tell us when this week we could see some record highs. Happening today in Annapolis, the Maryland Senate will decide whether to affirm Governor Wes Moore's appointment of Vincent Schiraldi. Now, as Maryland's new Secretary of Juvenile Services, Schiraldi, who most recently oversaw the Corrections Department in New York, has been the target of criticism. At one time, Schiraldi suggested that no criminal should be exposed to the adult system until they turn 21 or 25 years old. He told a Senate committee last week that his philosophy centers around healing rather than punishing. He also endorsed mentoring wraparound services for teens.
And if we can pair them with the kinds of people in those communities that are going to mentor them in the right direction, we'll get a much bigger bang for our taxpayers' buck.
The Senate Nominations Committee approved the appointment last week. The full Senate is going to cast their vote later today. Making headlines, a record number of guns were found at airports last year. The Transportation Security Administration says it confiscated 6,542 guns last year. Of that number, 88% of them were loaded. Travelers are not allowed to have guns in carry-on luggage, even if the person has a concealed carry permit. Anyone who violates the rule is subject to civil penalties from the TSA and criminal charges from law enforcement. Guns are permitted in checked baggage within certain guidelines. And take a look at this. It wasn't a gun, but a martial arts sword TSA agents found in one traveler's bag. This happened at BWI. The TSA says the swords that were packed in the carry-on luggage apparently voluntarily were left behind instead of going back and checking the bag. These can only fly if they're part of your checked luggage. The dominant carrier at BWI is Southwest Airlines, and it's raising its Wi-Fi fees for passengers with connecting flights. The airline is eliminating day passes for Wi-Fi, which gave passengers Wi-Fi access per day for $8. Instead, customers will pay $8 per flight. Southwest, A-list preferred members will still be able to access the internet for free on flights. Governor Wes Moore's pick to lead the state's juvenile services comes in front of lawmakers. At 4, the latest on Vincent Schiraldi's confirmation hearing. And then at 5, another teen dies from violence after being shot multiple times. The latest details in this gruesome murder taking place in Towson last night. And then at 6, frustrated Maryland 529 families testify in court tomorrow. The latest information on the fight for their funds. And you can always get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending today, a New Jersey Italian restaurant is standing by its new policy of not serving kids under 10 years old. Critics have warned the move of Nettie's House of Spaghetti will backfire. The restaurant cites, though, noise levels, a lack of space for high chairs, and messes kids sometimes leave behind, along with the liability of children running around in the restaurant. I don't know, Lady T. How are you? So no kids in the restaurant? How do you feel about that?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally agree with it. When I enjoy my Italian food, okay, because not only do I love Italian men, but I love their food, okay? So now when I enjoy it, I don't want to see the kids running around and kind of knocking my chair over, you know what I mean? But I do love the sounds of the kids playing, if that makes sense.
I'm upset because I agree with you. I want to not agree with you. I want to say no. But, you know, kids love spaghetti. You know, they want to do the whole mess thing. I mean, whatever.
Right. But see, I don't want them there while I mix my white red wine with the spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like,
adult corner for you.
It's a good break to get. You know, like I love to bring my brothers everywhere, but it's like, you know, I kind of want to leave them home sometime, and you can just enjoy your time out with some friends. You know, I kind of see where this Italian restaurant is going. I kind of want to go try it out now at this point. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? Just on the hush and just take me. But
okay. Maybe a double date. We can do a double.
All right, thanks, Lady T. We are looking at another big day of above-average temperatures here at home, much warmer than the cold and snowy conditions meteorologist Jasmine Lomax shows us in New Hampshire.
Yeah, Taylor, for all of us snow lovers, we really just have to look at pictures at other places. It's just too warm here. But from New Hampshire this morning, a stunning photo. It looks like a winter wonderland as they had snow this morning and are still seeing some areas of snow. For us, we have rain on the way with our temperatures being above average once again. So make sure that you are staying weather alert as we head into the afternoon. Some of our storms could be strong, even severe possibly. Right now, though, we are still dry with temperatures at 56 and a light breeze. It's mostly cloudy as well. Across the state, temperatures are mainly in the 40s and the 50s, and it's already pretty nice outside. But if you're heading anywhere, make sure that you have the umbrella handy as we get ready for the rain and possible storms. We are under a marginal risk. That's for all of the areas in the dark green. This is threat level 1 of 5 for strong to severe storms. And for us, the primary impact will be gusty winds as we get ready for our next cold front. This is what's going to lead to those storms across the state as we head into the afternoon. So really between 1 and 3 p.m., we are looking at a line of storms arriving, and this is when we have the chance for the gustiest winds. All of this does clear as we head into the evening, and it looks like your commute home should be a nice and dry one. We'll stay mostly clear overnight, and then clouds arrive as we get closer to sunrise. Then later in the morning, there is the chance for rain and possibly some areas of sleet closer to the state line. But I think most of us will deal with that rain as we head into the afternoon. Then it gradually does taper, and we're in for another nice and dry evening. Things do change, though, as we head into Thursday. We've got our next chance for a few showers as we deal with an unsettled pattern. Expect windy conditions as we head into the afternoon with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. All of the areas shaded are under a wind advisory expiring at 7 p.m. So again, as we head into the afternoon, our temperatures reach the 60s. It's going to be another warm day, but a little stormy at times. Our rain chances will decrease as we head into the evening. As we then make our way into the middle of the week, we are in for a temperature drop, 48, which is actually average for this time of year. But then we're looking at highs in the upper 70s on Thursday, a very, very warm day. Then we fall for the rest of the week, 51 on Friday, 41 on Saturday. After that, we're looking at above average temperatures as we head into the upcoming week. We return to the 50s. Back to you.
All right, first a crackdown on shared accounts, and now Netflix is removing a feature from the streaming app. The new change users will see. And another formula recall, the brands being pulled and the Best Buy dates parents need to look out for. And a big night tonight on Fox 45 at 8. It's 911 Lone Star. Then at 9, it's an all-new Accused. And then keep watching for Fox 45 News at 10 and Fox 45 News Late Edition. All right, you don't want to miss this. We've got another formula recall to tell you about. Some Enfamil plant-based formulas are being recalled over a possible bacteria contamination. The Pro-Sobi formula made between August and September of last year, it has an expiration date of March 1st of next year. Leaders at the company say they've yet to receive any reports of babies becoming sick related to potential bacteria in the formula. Okay, Netflix is getting rid of its Surprise Me feature. The streaming giant scrapped the feature last month because people just weren't using it that much. It was introduced in 2021 under the assumption that users were feeling choice fatigue. But it turns out users get on Netflix with a specific show and movie already in mind. Netflix says it will continue to explore additional features to offer users a new way to discover content. And some good news today. Gas prices are holding steady over the long holiday weekend. The national average for regular unleaded gas at $3.41 a gallon. That's just about where it was a week ago. And listen to this. Prices are actually around 10 cents from the same time last year, down 10 cents. Alrighty, it is time for your lunch break. Dig into some king cake today. It is Fat Tuesday. And you wish you were there, but we're taking you there live anyways. Bourbon Street, New Orleans. Here is Mardi Gras, the biggest celebration happening today. And in modern times, Fat Tuesday is the last day to revel in food and drink before Ash Wednesday, which, you know, is the beginning of Lent. So you wash all the sins away. In the U.S., Fat Tuesday is most closely associated with festivities in New Orleans with its parades, king cakes, and beads. All right, that's all we have for you here today on Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next.
Hey, what's up, what's up? All right, now a husband is getting roasted online after writing his wife a stay-at-home mama performance review. We're going to chat about that and why he did it and share what some of y'all online are saying about it. Stay tuned.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Lady T, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. All right, so Ron Jeffries, the style guy, is here with us along with Persia Nicole, the Persia Nicole from 92Q, and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Oh, we got the dream team on today. All right, let me tell you right now. All right, so Tiger Woods is apologizing after a joke he pulled on fellow golfer Justin Thomas. So last week, Woods jokingly handed his friend a tampon during the first round of the Genesis Invitational. The golfer later apologized, saying it was meant to be all fun and games and that he didn't mean to offend anybody. So what are we, like, in the third grade? Like, why is he, what was the point of that? I feel like it was a little nasty joke that kind of went over my head. I didn't really like that. Ron, what did you think about it?
Maybe he was kind of like saying like, oh, you're acting like a woman or something. I don't know. I don't get what the whole point of it was, but what does it have to do with golf?
Yeah, I need an explanation. Persia Nicole, can you please explain this to me, girl? I don't understand it. I don't get the joke.
I can't explain because I don't have Tiger Woods on my hotline. I don't know why he doesn't. But I will say that I think he made it, of course, to be like a light joke. It went over all of our heads. But maybe we shouldn't be as sensitive. You know, let's Tiger. That's our uncle.
Or maybe he was talking about him being sensitive. I don't know.
Maybe he was, oh my gosh. I don't like the hole in one. Oh, I get it. Oh, I just got it. I just got it when I said hole in one. Okay, Jasmine, your thoughts, but what do you think about the joke?
Is that what the joke was? Because I was wondering, like, what's the point of this? How does this apply to a joke?
Right.
I mean, he doesn't know the pain.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't understand what we go through as women. Tiger Woods, y'all, this is a bad one, y'all. I can't even with him. All right, up next, trending today, a husband is asking the internet if he's in the wrong for writing his wife, who's a stay-at-home mom, a performance review. They have 3 kids, a 6-year-old and 2 older kids, both who are teenagers. He thinks the wife is giving the youngest child special treatment, look, as she should. Okay, so he wrote her a performance review, noting areas where she can improve as a mom. Now the internet is having a field day, offering their own review of the situation. Look, it's giving that this man wants to either sleep on the couch or does he want to die? Like, I just don't understand why he would do it. Can she do a performance review on you? Can she tell you areas where you need to improve, sir? I feel like that's what it's giving. Persia Nicole, if your husband ever did this, how you feeling, sis? Okay?
Okay, my husband would never do that, so let's be clear.
Tell it, sis, tell it.
But I do think that people don't understand how hard it is to take care of kids. Now, stay-at-home moms, here I am at work. But, I mean, when I get home from work, my 8-year-old son, that's another full-time job I got to do when I get off. So
exactly. She does, you know, stay-at-home moms, they have a hard job because at least he's working. I get that. But I feel like it was a little distasteful for him to be doing a performance review. Jasmine, if our future baes, okay, ever wrote a performance review, how would you feel, boo?
Oh, no, I would be so mad. But reading what he was saying, the examples he was giving of how she would favor the young children, the young child, and not the older ones. And the older ones were feeling some type of way. So I think, you know, the letter, I think that was okay, but calling it a performance review, that's where the issue was.
He went too far with that one. Ron, you're on the couch tonight. What do you think about
this? Mean, I'm going to be a little controversial here. I think a performance review is okay.
Whoa!
I do. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, if like any other job, a stay-at-home mom is a job. Any other job, you get a performance review.
Got you.
Now, he probably shouldn't have put it online. Maybe he should have told her in person, but to let her know how she was doing, I don't think that's a problem.
Wow. Okay, get ready to catch these hands, Rob, because we're all going to fight you now. I can't believe that was a he tried it moment. Okay. We want you all to tell it, okay? Was the husband right to write the review? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we're going to see what everybody thinks. All right, up next, the California Zoo is offering visitors a wild opportunity. They can help name the zoo's baby giraffe. It's a brand new baby giraffe. The calf is about 3 weeks old, and while the public is eager to see her out and about, she doesn't have a name just yet. But you You can fix that. The Sacramento Zoo is hosting an online public auction to give a chance for people to vote on it. Okay, wait a minute. So I want to hear some names. I'm thinking because, you know, she's not out her cage yet. I'm thinking City Girl, obviously. Call this giraffe City Girl. It's a City Girl giraffe. You know, when she get outside, it's going to be lit. Like, Ron, what do you think? What's a good name?
I don't know. For some reason, this is so weird. For some reason, the first name that came to my mind was like Georgette or Lucy. But, but City Girls work. Okay, you know, I'll work jobs, go out in my job.
Persia, give me a name real quick. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with the City Girl vibes. Let's do Hot Girl Coach.
Hot Girl Giraffe Summer. Jasmine, are you down? What name do you think?
I mean, we could just go with like something like JT.
Yes. Okay, wait a minute. You might be onto something there. Okay, Ooh. You guys were so much fun today. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, till next time. All right, there's the major leagues, the minor leagues, but not too many know about the Negro League. Still ahead, two jack of all trades join us to enlighten us about the rich history behind the Negro Baseball League. And it's never a good time for your car battery to die while driving. Next, a convenient tool that will save you money in America's Steals and Deals.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
All right, dead car batteries never happen at a convenient time, and roadside assistance can be slow and expensive. Nick Calderon is here with a 10-in-1 tool that will get you moving in no time. Here's today's America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Noki.
Not today, man. Dead car batteries. Every single time you're trying to get out of the house on time, be someplace, it happens. That click, click, click. Or you're on the side of the road on a gray, cold, dark day like today. It's never fun, but I have the answer for you. It's called the Jump Smart, and it can get you back on the road quickly. Watch this. Plug the two alligator clips in right here. Red clamp to red on the battery. Black to black. I get a beep and a green light, and now I can start my car back up. Just like that. I don't have to wait for roadside assistance or anybody else to come and help me out. I keep a Jump Smart in every family member's car. My daughters have one, my wife has one, and I know I have peace of mind, and so do they. It's also a 10-in-1 tool. It's got a compass, a thermometer, it's a flashlight and a strobe light, many other tools as well. And my favorite part, you can charge your cell phone with the two included USB ports on the back. If you lose power in a storm or something, just plug your phone in and you can stay connected with family and friends. Speaking of them, put one in every family member's car. 25% off right now at asadeals.com.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
All right, it's Black History Month, and spring training is also underway across the major leagues. So what better way to take time and celebrate the history of the Negro Baseball League and all the legends that made their mark to try to change the racial barriers in the sport. Joining me this morning is Ray Banks and Peter Brooks from the Hubert V. Simmons Museum of Negro Leagues Baseball. Gentlemen, welcome to the show today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's start off with Ray. Ray, you've really have been like the goodwill ambassador for the Negro League Baseball. Why is it important for us to know the rich history behind it?
There is so much history behind the Negro League. For example, the Civil Rights Movement. Well, these guys started the Civil Rights Movement when they played baseball back in the day. Jackie Robinson was also a pioneer of the Civil Rights Movement. They were also educators, college men, inventors, the shin guards, for example, the helmets. They did a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of the players that are playing today making mega dollars are standing on the shoulders of greatness. And these guys like Leon Day, Ernest Burke, Bert Simmons, I could go on and on, but my passion in life is to keep their legacy alive as long as I live.
Yeah. And we think it's a great story of how the two races became one.
Right.
It's very successful. So it's a great story to tell.
Amazing. All right, now, Peter, it seems like history is a hot topic these days. Does it feel like Black history is being attacked at times?
Well, it can, but there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, we're here. We created this history. This is the story that we have to tell. I think it's an important story because this museum proves, this legacy proves that in order for us to overcome our differences, we have to come together and discuss them as one people. We have to work together. Yes, and have dialogue, listen to each other, and then we can resolve our differences. But we have to hear them first. And so that's why the museum is so important. You get to hear our side of the story, you know what I mean?
Amazing. Okay, you guys look like you're dressed to the T today. What did you bring with you? Looks like you brought some history with you.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Ernest Burke, who has a statue up in Havre de Grace. We celebrate his birthday in June, at the end of June, up in Havre de Grace with a big party. Bert Simmons, go ahead, Ray.
Bert Simmons is one of the founders of the museum, along with his gorgeous wife, Miss Audrey Simmons.
Okay, and what's the poster you guys have in between you?
March 27th in 2014.
What's the poster you guys have in between you?
Was cut.
Bert Simmons as well,
Yes.
And we'll be celebrating Negro History Day in Maryland on May 11th.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep
It's
the
been a
legacy
pleasure.
alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, New Orleans isn't just known for Mardi Gras, but also its beautiful sunrises. Still ahead, meteorologist Jasmine Lomax has your best weather in America. And Queen Bee and Rihanna continue to rake up on those awards. Next, one of the most honorable awards these two icons won during Black History Month. Stay tuned. All right, grab your cups. It's time to spill the tea this Tuesday. All right, fellow tea sippers, listen up. Chloe Bailey fans are big mad with her. After patiently waiting for her album, she released her song Second Piece, and they found out it's a collaboration with Chris Brown. Now, people are still mad about his history with Rihanna. Some people are even calling out Beyonce for mismanagement of her artists because Chloe is signed to Beyonce's label. Now, her debut album does drop next month. Very controversial way to start the year off, though. Ron Jeffries, the stylist, joins me now to spill the tea. Ron, I have a question, okay?
What's up?
Is it okay for Chloe to work with C. Breezy or nah? I thought people forgave him. What happened?
I think it's okay. I think people need to move on and get over it. Everybody has a past, right? And so, I mean, he's still amazing. He's still talented.
He is.
He paid his time. Let that man live.
Let him live. And you know, his songs are all all over the radio. They're everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was a good choice for her to do it. I don't see what the issue is, but I guess, you know.
You know, people gonna be people.
Come on. Even Rihanna forgave him. So I guess I understand where they're coming from, though. So I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
Okay, up next, more tea, you guys. So many are heartbroken. Actor and comedian Richard Belzer died. His death announced this past weekend. He was most known for playing Detective John Munch on Law & Order SVU from 1999 to 2016. Now, he previously played a Baltimore police detective on Homicide: Life on the Street. He was known for his humor and his sarcasm. Now, Munch was my favorite SVU character. Whenever he and Ice-T showed up, like, you knew somebody's feelings were about to get hurt, Ron. I feel like he was a standout character on the show, and I loved him. What did you think about this when you heard the news? I was shocked.
I mean, I was definitely shocked, but and definitely sad. My condolences to him and his family.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
and all those who loved and supported him. I mean,
were you a Law and Order fan?
I was not a Law and Order fan.
Oh my gosh! Come on, we have to do like a binge watching thing.
I know.
What do you mean? Okay.
I know. Get me up.
Okay.
Catch me up. Catch me up.
I got you. I'll gather you together. All right. Also, don't forget, you guys, it's Black History Month, and the NAACP announced its Image Award winners. The first night honored Beyonce, Rihanna, and the movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The Queen Bee won Outstanding Soul/R&B Song for Cuff It, which everybody is doing the dances to. Rihanna won Outstanding Visual Album for Lift Me Up. And the Wakanda Forever soundtrack won Outstanding Soundtrack. More awards to come. Hopefully, comedian Kev on Stage and Tabitha Brown win too. The NAACP Image Awards ceremony airs this weekend. Ron, it's giving Black excellence. It's giving Black girl magic. I love it. How you feeling?
I thought we was about to do the Cuff It challenge because she won.
Yes, it's the dance for me. I love the dance you did with that too. But this is real. I love it. I can't wait to see who else wins. I'll be watching this weekend, of course.
I will be at the NAACP Image Awards this weekend. So.
I'm telling you, look, you out here making moves, Ron. Ron, I just want to say thank you for joining me and spilling the tea today.
Black
you were
excellence.
awesome.
Amazing.
All right, now y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea. All right, it's a quiet morning and relaxing sunrise over a beautiful New Orleans. Here's meteorologist Jasmine Lomax with your best weather in America. Hey, Jazz girl.
Hey, Lady T. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. This is from yesterday, Lundi Gras. Today, of course, Mardi Gras, and they still have great weather. Beautiful sunrise yesterday. Another great one this morning as, of course, they get ready and they celebrate there. Here, not too bad for our start of that Tuesday, but we do have rain and storms on the way. 56 for the current temperature with mostly cloudy skies and calm winds. Across the state, 40s and 50s, and it's already feeling very warm. Once again, it's another above average day. However, we have storms on the way ahead of that. We are under a marginal risk. That's for all of the areas in the darker green. Threat level 1 of 5 for strong storms. It's all ahead of this cold front. That will be our weather maker. And as it continues to approach us, we've got the chance for storms. It could impact your afternoon if you have any plans. Just make sure that between 1 and 3 p.m., you're keeping watch on the radar and driving safely. This is when we expect a line of storms to arrive and when we have the best chance for gusty winds, possibly heavy rain at times. Fortunately, this does clear, and by the evening, we are back to dry weather. We'll stay mostly clear through midnight, then clouds arrive, and that's how we start off the day tomorrow. But a few hours after sunrise, more rain arrives, and at times there could be a mix of rain and sleet, especially closer to the state line. Most of us, though, dealing with that rain, eventually clearing as we head into the afternoon. Looks dry by the evening, and then we are looking at a few showers to start on Thursday. By the afternoon, however, we are in for a major warm-up and looking at potential record-breaking temperatures. We're also expecting gusty winds today. Wind gusts could exceed 50 miles per hour, so just be cautious of that as well. 64 for the high temperature, then 48 tomorrow, 70s, upper 70s on Thursday. After that, we gradually fall to the 40s by Saturday. Then after that, our temperatures return to the 50s next week. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
Erectile dysfunction, commonly known as ED, affects men directly in terms of romance and intimacy. However, it's more than just that. It can also affect men in terms of their self-esteem and their confidence. Mark Kramer from Maple Grove Medical Clinic joins us to tell us more. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
So is it common to hear about those types of confidence struggles from your patients related to erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, the biggest thing is embarrassment, right? And then if a guy is lacking in function, then there's some confidence issues that can creep in and quality of life issues. And all of this can also impact the significant other. So this is something, guys, you have to realize it's not your fault. In most cases, this is a physical problem. It's a lack of blood flow, and it's something that is treatable.
Mark, like you said, it can be embarrassing. Even when you're talking about it with your physician, what are some of the things you do to with patients to help them feel a little bit more comfortable about talking about something so sensitive?
This is an all-male clinic at Maple Grove Medical Clinic, so we want you to feel comfortable. Very discreet and confidential environment as well. And also, guys, understand this. Your goal should be to treat the root cause of ED, and that will allow spontaneity back into your relationship. Our goal is common. It's to help you achieve your goal. So know that we are all in this together.
How long are the treatments? How long should you anticipate the treatments taking?
So the average guy, it's going to take several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period. Those treatments lasting about 15 minutes each. So it's not a long process. So call Maple Grove Medical Clinic and we can help you do that.
How is this treatment less invasive compared to other methods such as surgery and injections?
So the first thing, guys, there's no pain. We're talking about a sensitive area here, right? No pain whatsoever. This is a non-invasive procedure. We have a small device which is placed on the skin that will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels, helps to repair those old blood vessels, and that gives an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most. So no pain whatsoever. We're treating the root cause. There's no downtime, no side effects either.
Mark, is Maple Grove doing any sort of promotion right now for men who are considering coming into the clinic?
Absolutely, guys. We want you to come in, get this taken care of. We want to help you do that at Maple Grove Medical Clinic. Call now, and we will set you up for the exam, the assessment, and the blood flow ultrasound at no charge. In addition to that, a gift which can produce rapid results for those intimate moments, and that's one you guys and your significant other will like. But call Maple Grove Medical Clinic now to get this for free.
Again, thanks, Mark, for joining us for this great information, okay?
Thank you.
All right, still ahead. Was it right? A husband is getting roasted online after writing his wife a stay-at-home mom. A performance review coming up. What you're saying about it. Stay tuned. All right, trending today, a husband is asking the internet if he is in the wrong for writing his wife, a stay-at-home mom, a performance review. They have 3 kids, a 6-year-old and 2 older kids, both teenagers. He thinks the wife is giving the youngest child special treatment, so he wrote a performance review, noting areas where she could improve as a mom. Now the internet is having a field day, offering their own review of the situation, and we wanted you all to tell it. Okay, now was the husband right to write the review? Most of you are saying he's wrong, and I totally agree with y'all. All right, we've got a great show lined up for tomorrow. So remember the so-called unadoptable dog? A New York shelter called a terror in a somewhat, I guess, small package. He's back up for adoption after being returned by a 3rd family. So we'll show you the new training program the shelter is enrolling him in the hopes he finds his forever family. All right, well, thank you guys for inviting me into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, IG. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.